Sometimes toxic people can be disguised as family members, friends, partners, and even coworkers. So being able to spot these people out is one of the very first steps. But if you want to make any real solid change, you must first set boundaries. So there are times that we have no idea that we're dealing with a toxic individual, whether because they're a loved one or because they're just a really good friend. But that there are certain instances or occurrences that may leave you with these unwanted feelings. And those unwanted feelings can range from dread, fear, anger, guilt, sadness, and the list can honestly just go on and on. It's always harder to spot out a toxic individual when they're a loved one. And it may be because we grew up with them and we never looked at their behaviors as abnormal, and we kind of just knew of them to be that way. Toxic family members may do a couple of these things, and that is they may compare you to others, they may easily overreact, and they may constantly play the victim in situations. When it comes to toxic friends and partners, these people may lack support. They may show patterns of dishonesty and disloyalty, and they may even show controlling behaviors. Even those not so close to us may still have that ability to affect us. So toxic coworkers and even classmates, they may minimize your accomplishments. They may not give you that recognition that you deserve, and they may even cut you out from, possible future opportunities. There are also certain behavioral patterns that toxic people have that we should look out for, and those patterns may be constantly starting drama or just being surrounded by it, constant neediness, or just constant criticism. I understand that sometimes these relationships can cause lasting damaging effects. So when moving forward, you must really remember that you're the number one priority. And contacting them no longer really becomes necessary. And there are other people and other relationships out there that are truly positive and truly healthy, and those are the ones that are truly worth your time and your energy. So whether you have to continue dealing with these people or you decide it's time to cut them out for good, you must set boundaries. So the phases of setting a boundary is you first establish it, you state your boundary to that other person or to those other people, commit and persevere, and assert your rights. So this could all go from blocking them on all platforms, or just choosing which conversations to engage in and which conversations to just completely avoid. So once you've learned to identify a toxic person and you've learned their traits, their behavioral patterns, it'll become easier for you to determine whether it's time for a break or it's time for you to completely walk away.